Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Oh my goodness, I haven't even walked up by this plant for weeks. This is a plant at the very end of the whole setup here. We weren't watering it or nothing, and it wasn't getting any long gourds on it. But what I noticed lately, maybe from the rains, and I don't know, maybe it finally got its roots in farther, but it's got this nice lush bloom of foliage here, and now we got gourds pollinating. Isn't that cool? It's very dim out, like gloomy out today, so these flowers are still open. The long gourds have flowers that open in the evening and overnight, so they get pollinated by night pollinators. Hey, wait a minute. There's a little shorty gourd. Oh yeah, there's gourds. Tom's gonna be happy. This plant, we thought nothing was gonna happen on this plant. And what's funny is that actually looks healthier than this plant. Like, I think this one got tired out from growing all these gourds. Ew, that bottom of that one's bad. Geez, a bunch of them fell. I'm glad, remember last week in the, oh, here's another good one. Ooh, maybe I'll harvest that one too. Let's see, this one's good, good, good. I'm gonna pull that one down too. In the last video, I said I was gonna take one off for the weigh off and store it so it wouldn't get messed up. It wouldn't fall, or they rot out on the bottoms if they, I don't know, I think it's from the fluid coming down in them and just gravity, and if they get too much moisture down by the weeds and stuff. But anywho, guys, check this out. We pulled out the giant pumpkins off the Tom plant. Wow, this was the plant that had Albert, the giant pumpkin, on it. So it was a 668 pound giant pumpkin that rotted out early. But we knew that might happen, so I let all the other pumpkins grow on it that wanted to. And look, guys, we got some nice pumpkins. This is over 1,500 pounds worth right here. And you know what? The total, let me check here. The total weight that this plant grew was 2,229 pounds of fruit on this one plant, on the Tom plant. And we barely even took care of that plant. It was just kind of there. So that's really cool. It shows that these plants have a lot of energy to even to produce multiple fruits here. So let's quick look. We got a 240 pounder. This one I didn't even know was on there till it was like 180 pounds. But it's got all the little cucumber bites on it, beetle bites on it, I think, from when it was real little. We have this one. How big is this one? 333 pounds. A lot of these have these growth cracks, but they're dry now. But I want to get them somewhere where they can stay dry, basically, because these are already sold. I have a buyer for all these, including the big one over there. So it's pretty cool. I got to keep them in good shape. This one is 356 pounds. We got a couple little ones. This one is 370 pounds. So this is the biggest of the little secondary pumpkins. This one doesn't have as bad of cracks either. But yeah, so we got 1,500 pounds of these ones that made it. And of course, hey, it's still trying to produce some pumpkins. Maybe there's a mystery one in there that I haven't even noticed. Okay, guys, we're down to crunch time. I pretty much let this go. Oh yeah, the weeds are getting kind of crazy. Wow, I keep seeing tertiaries pop up. I cut them every day, I think. Did I skip a day? Look at this. So this is, you can see the old leaves down in there, the ones that are getting crispy and funky. Them are the really old ancient leaves that have been on the plant the whole season. But look, we got tertiaries popping up, and I have been leaving. So what I do is I'll take off the main tip like this, but I'll leave one fresh leaf. This one, yeah, so there is some really nice foliage in here that I don't know if it's doing good stuff or not. But all right, it's so gloomy today, I haven't even looked. Here, let's look together. I don't even think I'm gonna need to open this today unless the sun comes out. Ooh, it's much nicer in here though. Let's check for mice here. I've been catching mice in traps. Yep, we do got one. That's the 5th or 6th one. I won't show that too closely to freak anybody out. Okay, let me get this uncovered and let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Oh. Holy cow, guys, this thing's so huge. I can't even climb over it. Okay, that might look weird if somebody's driving by. There we go, guys. Holy monkeys. Look at how big this thing is. Or am I just tiny? What do you think? Can you see me? I'm trying to get a thumbnail. Wow, there was another mouse too. So we got 2 mice overnight. Wow. Wow, everything's looking good. Looks like Tom just unplugged my fan because he's filling his tire up on his Kubota. But I keep this fan on 24/7. Just keeping this dry. There's always been little spots here that try to take over, but I keep them dry so they don't spread. There's just these tiny little discoloration patches here. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think it's just discoloration. See these? I don't think it's like surface rot or anything, or at least anything that would happen fast enough to affect the weigh off. Wow, holy cow. This thing is very fat. I wish I could show it better. I might set up my tripod and try to get behind it for the thumbnail for once. I don't know if I brought it, but you know, it hasn't been growing very fast, I don't think. When we measured last week, what was it, guys? 1830 something? Yeah, I think it was 1830 something estimate. I'm not even gonna measure today because it hasn't changed much, I don't think. It's probably gone up to about 1850 if I was to guess. So I think we're gonna be in that 1,800 pound range because the weigh off is coming up very quickly. There's a couple weigh offs in the very near future, so I just have to decide which one I'm going to. So literally this thing's gonna only be on the vine for probably 10 days or less. So we're basically about done. So I think it's going to end up about in the 1,800 pound range. It could go really light. It could weigh only 1,600 pounds, or it could weigh heavy, guys. And cross our fingers, there's always a chance it could weigh 2,000 pounds. Which either way, even if it's 1,500, I'm going to be one happy camper. At this point, as a grower, I just want it safely to the scale. I don't even, the weight is a secondary outcome. I can't change that anyway. I just want the dang thing to get to the scale after babysitting this thing all year. Wow, it barely fits in this 6.5 by 10 foot greenhouse now. There's not much room to move around anymore. Wow. Okay, hopefully, maybe I'll set up my tripod and try to get a picture with me behind it. Wow, yeah, nice aging, cantalouping. I can see things are still happening. It might even be getting thicker in the middle, which would be very cool. Because it's, you know, that'll be add extra weight for us. So there we go, guys. Like I said, I got a buyer for all the pumpkins, which is really cool. So I'm gonna obviously take the big one to the weigh off. I'll bring you guys along, of course, and we'll try to get in the top 3. Maybe we'll get lucky and win. And then I can ship these pumpkins off to the buyer, and then after that I get to come back and get the seeds out of the big one, and I'll have seeds available. There we go. That's the deal. Where did Tom go? Oh, let me show you guys my monster size pallet. Oh, I'm so happy about this pallet. Most people that have like pumpkins this big have to build a pallet. Check this out. This is that's a normal sized big, like full size pallet there. And I got this massive pallet. It's like 6 foot by 5 something. I got it for free. I'm so happy. See, I can barely lift this thing. It's so cool. And this is foam that I got for free from a cover of a hot tub. So that entire setup was free. My favorite price. It's so crazy because throughout my whole life, all my pumpkins have fit on pellets this big. And now we're gonna be going edge to edge. We're gonna be completely edge to edge on that 6 foot wide. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, guys, enough stalling around. I'm filling up my tank. How does it look? Ooh, you know what? This is a little trick that I should be doing. If you're not using mouse traps, you can put a couple plastic snakes around your pumpkin. The mice will kind of divert, maybe go somewhere else. And last thing, now that I just saw it, look, I found another pumpkin growing. Jeez, that's one thing I learned is if you think there's no other pumpkins growing on your plant, you're probably wrong. I think I see another one down in there. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna see you very soon with the weigh off video, guys. Let's do it.